This segment brought to you by Brown Chevrolet Buick in Wamego, just a short drive down the Yellow Brick Road. Good morning, I'm Frank.
I'm Deb.
And this is Around Kansas.
And it's November, Frank.
Oh my, I know. I mean, October went somewhere.
It's gone. Just poof, poof. Just ended in a poof.
How many days till Christmas now? Shopping days?
It's not many.
Oh my.
There's, maybe, that's we just went through Halloween, and my idol, of course, was always Elizabeth Montgomery and Bewitched, and you just wish you could wrinkle your nose and clean stuff up, wrinkle your nose, have presents, wrinkle your nose, have a great dinner and all that stuff, and we need a little magic in our lives, don't we?
Yes. And so anyway, no.
But it's been a beautiful fall.
It has.
It's been a really beautiful fall.
It has, very much so.
The hills are, the grass has just that little red cast to it, how it changes in the fall. It's been a beautiful time to drive around the state.
Well, and the trees spectacular this year with all the rain that we had. Oh my.
Yeah, it's made a really beautiful time.
Of course, then we have to rake them all up too.
That's jumping in piles of leaves, Frank. Do you still jump in the leaves?
Yes.
Yeah, film at 11.
Frank
jumping in the leaves.
That's a great childhood thing.
It is.
Rig up the leaves and then run and jump in.
There's I don't know why, but that is so much fun. Well, we've got a lot of anniversaries. I'm actually the chairwoman of the committee for the big event we're doing at Fort Wallace next year. And 1867 was a really big year. I was just on the phone with a friend of mine. So there's all kinds of anniversaries. And, of course, we're in the 100th anniversary of World War I. And as we mark that anniversary, next week is Veterans Day. So we'll have something for Veterans Day on next week's show. But as you turn toward thinking about what Kansas was doing in World War I, of course, the big news became the flu epidemic, even though that didn't hit till 1918. But, of course, Camp Funston and everybody out at Fort Riley. So that was really big news in 1918.
Okay. Yeah, this is from a soldier to home. At Camp Funston, a soldier described the situation during the late fall in a letter. "We're here," he said, "held up because influenza, or some such a name, is in camp. It's some such a thing as pneumonia, and they seem to think it's pretty bad. It is at least bad enough to beat us out of our passes, for our commander promised us, every one, a very short pass home before the 15th of next month. But as there are so many cases of the disease in camp, I expect to make my home in Funston for some time. He says that we may all go home before we leave here for a short pass." A week later, the same soldier noted that lots of them go to the base hospital every day, and quite a number of them are checking in. He estimated that there were between 6,000 and 7,000 cases in the camp. The situation slowly improved after that.
Unimaginable. But we've got some good stories for you, too. So it won't all be sad today. It'll all be interesting, though. Promise you that.
KFRM is one of the largest farm radio stations in the nation, dedicated to informing and entertaining rural listeners from northern Oklahoma to southwestern Nebraska. You can catch KFRM in many ways. Of course, 550 on the AM dial, streaming at KFRM.com, or on your smartphone by going to the TuneIn Radio app, or on Ag AM in Kansas on Tuesdays and Facebook every day of the week. KFRM, tune us in. You'll be glad you did.